and welcome to my craft room. My name is Michelle Wells. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. Welcome to day 8 of 12 Days of Christmas Fun. So I've got a cute little project for you today. I will quickly grab that one over there before I get started. I made this one. Actually, I'll show you what I'm going to make. And before I do that, I will see if I can find myself on here and start going. Yes, there I am. So I'll hop on and if you hop on, please let me know where you're watching from. All comments will go into the draw to win the major prize at the end of this video. But I'm giving away prizes every day, so if you share my video, you'll get an extra, your name will go into a draw. And I'm getting my little bundle together, so I will show you on the second last day. So day 11, I will show you what we're going to give away, and then on day 12 I will do all the drawings for everything that so you'll have to be there on the day to get into the drawing. So alrighty, to get into it, you'll have to be there on the day to see who wins. So but anyway, so I'm going to get rid of this and pop that over there and stick it up there so I know where I have it all the time. I'm going to create this little box today, and my other one is a little bit different, but I'm going to create this and I'm going to do it a little bit different because I've been playing around with these dies. So, but this is just one of those little collapsible boxes, and it's just got lots of like chockies in there. So these are ones that I can't eat. Maybe I might sneak one after Christmas, but anyway. But this is a little collapsible box that I've created many times before. So I'm going to create this one today. But this time I've got acetate, and I'm going to show you where I got that piece from. So, but this is one that I created last year. So, and this is just the same little box. If you didn't want to do this collapsible, I'll show you how you can just you can glue these and you can just have it as a normal box. It's completely up to you, but this is one I created last year in my 12 Days of Christmas, and I haven't, some of these are retired, so I don't really want to show this one again. But the poinsettia like dies and stamp set and that is still available, but I'll pop that offside because that's not the one I want to show. So I want to make this. You made it to a live cafe. Welcome. Hi Sally, how are you? Hi Christy. It's a cute box. Thank you. So yeah, no, I wanted to change, like create a different one. This one, the one that I made before, like that hasn't got a window sheet in it. But this one I wanted to make with the window sheet because I've got so many. I don't know if this one here might show it. Yeah, it will. Actually, I'll show you in a second what I use. But yeah, so this is what I've decided to make, and this one would be nice for children. So it's got the little Rudolph nose, the Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. This one is so. But I'm going to create this one. I'm going to create it a little bit different. So, alright, I'm just going to stick that. I'll stick that to the side there where you can still see it. So, and I'm going to show you what I used. Okay. So I used a peaceful deer for the deer. So we're just going to stamp the deer out with that. And I'll stick them up there. And we're going to use the Evergreen Elegance for the Merry Christmas. And we're also going to use the the Encircled in Beauty dies, and I'm going to use this one here. On this one here that I used, I actually cut this shape here out. I'll get them out so I can. So I just cut this shape out here, and that just gave the negative side. So, but I'm going to change it up this time, and I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to cut the circle out of this. I'm going to cut the circle out this time. Oh, I've got him stuck on the tail. And that's using the layering circles dies. So I think this is could be the biggest one. It is the biggest, just normal circle, not the scallop. And I'm going to use this piece here, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do a bit differently with this one. So, and I think that's all the dies that I'm using. So I'll keep them aside because they're the only things that I'll be cutting out. So I'll pop them up there, and I'm also going to use the deer punch. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use the evergreen border punch as well. So that's, if you see these little, okay, I'll pop that aside. See these little trees here? I've cut them out of the using that punch. So I'm going to pop that there a second. And this is the paper that I'm going to use. I'm using the I think it's a heartwarming hugs. So I've got a piece of pear pizzazz, and I've got the heartwarming hugs. I was going to use this one because this is the piece that I used on the other one, but I thought I would change it up, and I'm going to use this piece here because I like the background on that one. So I'm just going to change this one up. I was going to use that, but I'm not going to. So I'll pop that aside. And I'll do all the drawings at the end of the video, so, and hopefully okay, and I don't seem to be getting any messages, so I might have to, I'm going to pop that there. The messages are sort of just stopped, so okay, so hopefully they will go up as I get more questions. So, but alrighty, so I'm going to use a piece of pear pizzazz, a piece of the Heartwarming Hugs designer series paper. I've got a piece of the Evening Evergreen, and I've got this white piece from my sentiment, but I've also got a piece of acetate, and this one is like a little bit dirty down the bottom here. I couldn't get all that off, but that's okay because I'm going to show you like how we can cover that. That'll cover up with all this, the greeting and that here. So, but I had so much of this and I didn't want it to go to waste. So I'll show you, just excuse arms going through. When you get your dies now, your stamp set now, they actually you have them between a thick layer and a thin layer of the like acetate. So what I do is I take them off and I sit them onto my, like sit them onto where they're, because they've got an outline of the picture, so you know where the stamps go. And so the harder piece that I had of the acetate is what I'm using. So I've just cut it up to use the inside of the card. So, but I thought, well, it's a good way to get rid of it. So, hi Roz, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hi Renee, thank you. So, we're going to get started. I'm going to move everything aside. I'm going to put that piece of acetate back over there because I will lose that and I don't want to spend all my time trying to find a piece of that. So, I'm going to pop those, oh, no, I'm not going to pop those aside. I'm going to pop this one aside. So I'll stick that one over there and I'll stick that one there as well. Okay, so I'm going to put all those pieces there because I'll need them in a moment. I'm going to grab my piece of my cardstock, stick it over there, and I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm going to cut this piece down to 7 and 7/8. so I need to open up my arm. So like I said though, if you want to be in the draw to win a prize, you'll have to leave a comment, and you'll get an extra name in if you share with somebody that loves crafting, or share to a page. I'd appreciate other people coming and having a look at what I do. So I'm just going to cut this down at 7 7/8. So this is going to be a 7 7/8 square. So, and I've made this one heaps of times before, so it's one of my favourite boxes. So I've got that piece, and I'm going to grab my DSP, and I'm going to cut this at 6 by 6. So this is for the lid. So 6. So you could use 6 by 6 sheets of like designer series paper for this. So, and that's all I need to do there. So I don't need this anymore. I think I've got everything that I need. So I'm going to pop that one down there. Ooh, I'm going to pop that over there because I know I'll knock that one down. And I'm going to bring in my Simply Score. I like to use this one, it's a lot easier. So on the pear pizzazz, I'm going to score this at 2 inches all the way around. So grab my little stylus one. So I'm just going to score that 2 inches on all sides. So, and it's a fairly easy little box, so it's very similar to the other one, but like in making, but it doesn't have 16ths. So, and before I do that, in the middle here I've actually put a black line down the center of my Simply Score tool, but you could pop it on and but I just want to score from there to there. So, and it's easy for me because I just line it up on those. I just line it up this side and this side, so from top to bottom, and I just score up the middle of that, and then I go from the corner down here and go down. So I've just scored both of them at the same time. So I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do the same thing. I can't get my this in all the way, but I'm just scoring this end and the bottom end like up. So I'm virtually like if it was a diamond, I'm like lining my diamond shape up to score from like corner to corner. So, and then you should just have that there. So that's all I need to do there. I'll show you in a minute what you can do if you don't want to, actually I'll tell you now, if you don't want to have it a collapsible box, all you need to do is just cut, like you'll cut down here, or I'll show you in a minute, it might be a bit easier. And on this one, I can turn around to my big end, and I'm just going to score this at 1 inch all the way around. And don't press too hard on this because you will go like, you just want to give it a nice soft, because this is a lot thinner than your cardstock. So, and that's all I need to do with that. So I'm going to pop that aside. So, and pop that up there. Hopefully it doesn't move. I might lay it flat because I tend to lose it all the time. So what I'm going to do, and so right on this piece here, I'm not going to cut this at all, so I'm just going to score on all sides, and grab my scissors as well. I'll need those in a minute. So I'm just going to burnish all these, and I love like doing this box. Like I said, I've got that many floating around this room, and I love like doing this box. Like I said, I've made, I've got that many floating around this room. 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 I've you just wouldn't believe. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold that, and then I'm going to bring that into, like, and it helps you with the crease lines, like with your score lines, to bring it up. And then I'm just going to bring the other side up to make that one. So, and it's just starting to form your box. So then I'm just going to bring that one up to make that one, and the same with that one. So you're just virtually pushing them together. So, but if you wanted to, if you didn't want to have this style, all you do is, before you like, don't score this part here, and all you do is just cut up this side, and then just bring them in just the same as the way we're going to do the box. And so you'd cut up here and here, and then glue them to here, and then you turn it around and cut this side and cut this side, and you'd glue that to that and to that. So, but actually, and there you go, I've just learnt a new different box. So if I glue those down, I could actually have a box that comes up like, oh, look at that. That's pretty nifty. That's another one that I could do later. So there may be another video down the track. But, and I can actually lay them flat if I wanted to. There you go. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm just going to leave that like that. And if you want, I'm just going to burnish all these before. So I'm just going to give them a crease down, push down anyway, so it forms a box better for me. So there's so many possibilities with boxes. You can cut it and look at it and do a different way. So yeah, alrighty, so there's my box. And then I'm gonna, before I burnish this down, I'm just gonna go and cut all this. So I'm just gonna cut down there, and I'm just gonna put a little mitre in that one, and I'm gonna do the same on this side, and I'm just gonna mitre in that one. I'm only just doing the inside. And then I'm going to cut on the opposite side, and just mitre in that one, and I'm going to do the same on that one, and I'm just going to mitre on that one. So how we're going to glue this down is the same way you do the box. So we just push those together and glue them. So if you've done that on the boxes, actually no, I forgot to mitre those ends. So if you do the same on this box, you could just have a box and just the lid. Right. Forgot to just do these little tabs here, so just give those little tabs a mitre as well. So, and it just makes the box come together easier. So I'm just going to give that a little trim. And then that little one there. So many things to remember sometimes, and so, but it all works out in the end. So, okie dokie. So I had to take Mum back to this to Kmart again today. She got my little niece something for her first birthday. She took it up yesterday to give it to her, to find out that she's already got it. So we had to go back to Kmart today and buy her something else. And this time I actually took a photo of something while I was in Kmart and sent to my sister and said, right, has she got this? So, and she said, no, that's fine, we don't have that. So she's got something new now. So, but yeah, it's always the way. You just don't realise that, like, you buy something and somebody else has already bought it. So, alright, I'm going to stick my box aside there. I am going to bring in my my cut and emboss. Hopefully, actually no, I won't bring it in. I'll just bring the two top plates. Like I'll bring in my 3 plates, and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pop this on there, and I'm going to grab my circle, and actually I needed another piece of that. That's okay, I will find another piece in a minute. I might use the other piece that I stuck over there. So I'm just going to center this into the middle of here, and so I'm going to center that, and hopefully I've got my sticky tape here, but I'm just going to eyeball it today, I think. But I'm going to take it up just a tiny little bit because I want this up a little bit, because I want to have more like scenery down here, and I don't want it to sit on the acetate, because the other one I actually stuck there in the middle, and I want to take it up just a tiny little bit more. So I'm just going to take it up, have it even on these sides and the top, but just bring it up a little bit down, so you've got a bigger gap down here. So once I've got it where I want it, and because this is 6 by 6, I don't have to fold up on any of those, and I'm happy where I want that. So I'm just going to sandwich that in between those, and I'm just going to go cut that out. So if I do that off, like, I won't have to wobble the camera around. So I need to get a sturdy, well actually I will tell you what I'll be getting very soon. So, right, okay, so I've got that piece there, and I better go grab this other piece. So don't throw that piece out, you can use that for something. So, and now I'm just going to stick these 2 pieces together, so that circle that you cut out, and we're going to pop that together, and I'm going to cut another piece of the designer series paper, and we're going to use that piece that I set somewhere. Oh, there is. So I'm just going to use the top. I'm just going to use that piece, and actually what was the other side of that? I quite like that, so I might see if I can find another piece of that in the paper here. So this is the pack here. It's gorgeous. So they actually this was last year's one, and they brought it back, so it's quite pretty. I'm just going to have a look, see if I can find another piece of that, and if I can't, well, I'll have to go that one. No, can't find any. That's okay, I'll just use that piece there. So, and I'll cut another little piece of that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop those 2 pieces onto there, and I'm just going to cut that out, and I'll show you what I get when I come back. So line those up, and I should use sticky tape to keep them, but I tend to keep forgetting. I can't find it when I need it. So okay, so quickly cut these out, and I will be back, and that's the last thing that I'll have to cut out, so I won't leave the camera again. So, and I'll tell you what I was going to tell you before I forget. So I'll show you what I've just, how it all. Okay, so I'm going to pop these over there. Actually, I'm going to hang them. I've got a little hook up here that I hang all my dies, so the ones that are like that, so I know where they are and they don't disappear. Okay, so we've just cut that part out, the circle, and this is what I've just cut out. So I've cut that out from there and there. So keep that piece, you can use that on another. And so this is a piece that we've got left, and this piece here is I'm gonna stick that down over there. So I'll line it up and stick it down over there, and it'll give it a nice like little border. So, and actually I could have done that too. That's okay. I'll do the way I originally done that one, and I'll pop that aside. We don't need that anymore. So before I put it together, we need to pop it over and that piece of acetate we need to stick in. And like I said, I had those little smudges down the bottom. That's going to go down the bottom here, so you can't see it. So, and what I'm going to do there is I'm just going to turn it over, and I'm just going to pop some, I'm going to use some tear tape. And hi Lisa, how are you? You missed the start. What are we making? We're making, you would have probably seen this last year. I'm going to put that acetate up there because I'll lose it. We're creating this, the little collapsible box. So we've all, I'm just going to pop that back in. So, and we're using Pear Pizzazz and the Heartwarming Hugs designer series paper with the deer punch, the Peaceful Deer Punch, and the Evergreen Elegance for the sentiment, and you'll see the rest as we go along. So that's what we're creating today. So I'm just down to popping my acetate on. So what I'm going to do is in all of the corners I'm going to pop a little bit of the, so I just cut a little strip off, and this is how I do it. I'm old school, like scrapbooker, so this is how I learnt to use the tear tape. So, and I'm just sticking a little bit in each corner, and then I'll go back and have a look to see where I need to put it, if I need to put any more on. So that little smudge is going to go down in there, and so I might just pop a little tiny piece here and a little piece there. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put that on directly onto the acetate. I'm just going to pop a little piece, and I'm just going to stick a little piece there and a little piece there. So, and then I'll just take all those, give it a good crease down. So yeah, you remember that box? Made a few with Christmas chockies in them. Yeah, no, it's one of my favourites. Didn't have the acetate in the, no, that one, if you remember, this is the one that I made last year. So, well, one of the ones that I made last year. So, but a lot of this stuff on here is retired. So, like the poinsettia petals die is still around, and we've still got the leaves, but we don't have these little gems or that little furry paper or this gold and that now. So I thought I'll change it up this time and make something a bit different. So I'm just going to take all the backings off all this, and I had all this acetate lying around. It's come out of the, like all the new stamp sets that we get with the photopolymer that you put on. I actually took all that out, all this, and I gave it a good clean. Some of it's still a bit smudgy and that, but you can hide that easily. So, and I just took that out. I'll show you in a minute if you don't understand what I'm talking about. So I'm working out, I want that to go down there. So all I'm going to do is line it up so I've got even amount all the way around, and then I'm just going to give it a good press down. And you really can't see. I'm quite happy. If you wanted to, you could cover that again, cut another hole and cover it, but I'm not too fussed with, no one looks under the lid. They're more happy with what's in the box than flipping it over. And but if you're like me, you'd sit there and think, oh, is that how they made it? I like that. And so, but yeah, so the acetate, I got it from here, Lisa. You know how when we put you put your all your stamps down, and you've got that thicker acetate, like I showed. I've got them all here, and it's just a piece like that. All I do is give it a good clean, and I well, that one's dirty, I haven't cleaned that one, but give it a good clean, and you pop this, like the thinner weight one, back on to cover your stamps, and I use the thicker of that, so that's how I did that. Alrighty, so now we can put this box together. So all I'm going to do is going to glue these tabs, if I find my glue. So, and just going to pop a bit of glue there and a bit of glue on that one. And I'm just going to take that one in, and I'm just going to line that up. So, and yeah, now I'm getting excited today. My little grandson Lincoln, he's in a play at school, a nativity play, and he's gonna be, well, I didn't wedge that one too good, but that's okay. He's in a play at school, and he's the king. I think he's king, so he's got a few lines to say, so he's a bit excited about that. And I said to him that Nanny and Poppy are coming to watch him, so we go watch him at 4:30 today. So I'll take some photos, and I'll show you how he's all dressed up and stuff. But yeah, he's getting excited. So yeah, he's moving on. He'll be grade 1 next year, and Archie will be starting kinder next year. So they're just slipping away. They're getting bigger and bigger, and I reckon another couple of years and that Lincoln will be taller than me, because he's starting to creep up. I think his head's sitting at my shoulders, so give him a couple more years and he'll be like taller than me. So good tip it is. So but okay, so that's that part. So where you've got more down this side here, this is where we're going to start building our, so I'm going to find my box, it's over there. So, and I'm just going to sit that back on. It's easier to build it up with this on. Okay, get in there. Actually, I might give that a little burnish down, so I know that it's stuck down. And okay, so now actually I might pop that piece there on first before I go any further, because actually I'll put this on the box, and come on, get in there. And those are not gonna, they're gonna stick through now. That one there was fine, it just didn't, but this one here, it wants to stick out in the box. Yeah, I can't understand that one. Oh, I know what I did. Hang on, go back a step. Totally forgot. I knew I'd forget something. I was doing really good. Okay. Bring your trimmer back out. We had to cut from corner to corner, so we've just got to cut these little strips off. I was wondering why it kept popping out through the box. So, okay, so we can cut them off. So all you're cutting off is that little piece there. So we're just gonna, so you're cutting from that corner to that corner. So I was wondering why. I thought, why is that sticking through? That's all good. Like I said, you can't make a mistake in the crafting. You soon work out what you've done wrong when you, especially when I looked at that other box. So, and if you wanted to, I'll show you another little thing that you could do with these little pieces that you cut off, if you don't like to waste anything. So if you made a number of boxes, I'll show you. if you make a number of boxes, you could always, these little corners, if you was making a box that you glued together, these little corners you can actually stick on and give it a bit different design. So it's completely up to you, or you could put it on the lid. Wrong way around. Okay, I'm trying to work out how I did it. No, it's got to go that way, doesn't it? Yep, on the end of the lid. So, but yeah, you can use those little pieces. I'm trying to work out. That's it. That's what I wanted to do. So you could have that sitting on there if it was the right size, but you could, or you could cut them off and have like the corner by corner. So, and that's actually quite cute. So I'm giving you ideas after ideas after ideas. But that looks cute with that on there, but I'm not going to put them on today, but I'll keep them. And I will do something with them. So, okay. Yeah, Lisa, I totally forgot the corners. So, okay. So now, when I put my lid back on, it should just sit nicely in there, and you won't see those little, and you don't. Ta-da! So, and you could see a few little of the, but to me, I'm not really fussed about that. So, alrighty, we're going to start assembling. So this piece here, I'm going to glue on there first. So, and I think I just like the border. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue just on the outside of here. And then I'm going to stick that into the center and hopefully get that all lined up. And you can see it's easier to do when you've got the whole box together. And I think that's quite pretty. Just gives that, it actually looks like a mirror now. So I'm going to stick that there. We get rid of that. So, oh, just had a thing pop up on my phone about Pet Balm. Okay, so I'm going to grab this piece here and this piece here, and I'm going to cut those, well, this piece and this piece here. So I'm going to grab my trees, and I'm just going to cut some of these out. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them in there, and I'm just going to start from down here, and it's quite loud and it's quite easy to punch. And all you do is you line up those 3 trees with that one, and once you've got that lined up, you press down again, and that gives you all the trees that you need. So I'm just going to snip that piece off there, and I'm going to snip that one off there, and that's all I need of the pear pizzazz. And I'm going to do the same with the evening evergreen. So I'm just going to, it's quite noisy, so, and I'm just going to line those 3 trees up, and then I'm just going to cut again, and that gives you another set of trees. So I thought I'd use a couple of different ones this time. And I'm also, I'm not quite sure yet, but I decided I might put my, so I'll get rid of those, pop them over there, bring these pieces back in, get rid of those scraps. I'm gonna grab my my Christmas tree punch. I'm just going to cut one of those trees out. So I don't know if I'll use it. And I'm going to do the same. I don't know if I'll have enough in this one. Might be a bit too small. Actually, will I get it in? That's okay. I probably won't. I want more of the top than I want of the bottom. So I'm just going to have a play around and see what I like. So I've got all these punches. I might pop them all over there, out of the way. Get rid of that rubbish. So, and before I do anything else, I'm better off do my stamping. So I've got Merry Christmas here, and I've got the cute little deer, and I'm going to do the deer in soft suede. So, and okay, and I forgot to bring a white piece over for the cut the deer out, so I'll just go grab a piece and I'll be back. One of these days I'll have everything all organised, and okay, now just trying to find a piece because I don't want to cut into another piece of DSP of cardstock. I'll see if I can get the deer in these little scraps. Hopefully I do. If I don't, well, I'll have to go cut a piece. So, will that fit on there? Yep, just. We'll get him. So, so I'm just going to ink that stamp up and pop him over here so you can see. I'm just going to ink that deer up, and I'm just going to lay him like, and a word of advice, if you have a piece of like your whisper white, it's basic white now, not whisper white, basic white, make sure you stamp it on this side, because I'll show you what I mean. So, and make sure you got enough to be able to, and that one says, oh what fun, so I just like that one. So I'll get rid of this, and I'll just let that sit and dry for a second, and I'm going to do my Merry Christmas with real red. So be right if I open the right way around. Okay, I'm just going to grab my real red, and I've got a piece here, I'm not quite sure how big that is. It'd probably be, okay, probably about a ½ an inch strip. So I'm just going to ink that up in the real red, and I'm going to stick that onto and hopefully get that straight. And if I don't, there's always two sides to the, so I'm going to quickly clean those stamps with my chamois, because I know what will happen. I will have red everywhere, so me and red are not good friends. And I'll clean that one too while I'm going. So, and my chamois looks pretty messy. Okay, goodbye chamois, we don't need you anymore. Okay, so that's that. So I'll let that sit up there and dry for a second. So this one here, we're going to grab our deer punch, and you need to well, you could do it either way, but you need to have it stamped so you've got something to hold on to. So I like to stamp it there so I can actually hold on to this little piece here, and I'm just going to line it up and make sure I've got a even white border all the way around. And once you do, you just give it a little you punch it, and there is our little deer. So, and he's going to have his little Rudolph nose on there in a second. Alright, so we don't need that piece. So, okay, so now we're going to start building, and I'm thinking about having bigger trees up this side here. I'm not quite sure whether I'm just going to have these trees here and sort of have a mixture of these trees sort of in there. Actually, they look quite cute, those trees staggering over like that. And I just thought I was going to do this one a little bit different this time. So I might stick that one there, and that one I'm going to offset over there, and then I might have, actually I'm just wondering whether I should emboss that with an embossing folder. I'll have a look and see what I've got here, just to sort of give it a little bit of okay, I'm just having a look at my embossing folders, and I'm going to see what I wonder if that'd work. I'm going to use the painted texture to give it a bit of a, we'll see how that turns out. So I'm going to pop both of them in there just to give them, and I'm not quite sure which one. This year I'm actually going like off track. I just want to give the trees just a little bit of texture, so I'm looking to see where it'll give it the best texture. And there you go. I'm just going to run that through with all my plates, and so I'm just going to use my I'm using my base plate, and I'm going to use my number 4. So I'm just going to stick that in, and always stick it with your like folded edge first. So you run that in first, and I just wanted to give those trees a bit of depth, so I just didn't want to have plain trees, and that looks cute. So all I used was the painted texture embossing folder, so just give that a bit more, pop them there so I don't lose them, and they sort of gave them a little bit more like tree like. So what do you think? Cute? So probably could have done with the same of here, but I'm happy with that. So I'm thinking I might go those big trees. Okay, so I'm going to cut that little tree off. So I'm just cutting that one away. So I'm just going to stick them there. Okay. So all I'm going to do is stick glue on this side and glue on this side, because I don't want it to be seen on the acetate, and I'm going to bring that down so that's covering there. So I'm going to stick a bit of glue, and these little trees are cute, so work out, yeah, that was that way. And I'm just, all I'm doing is popping a little bit of glue each side of that. So, and I'm going to stick them down there, and then I'm going to offset those ones and put them that side. And I don't need to cut these ones off because they're just going to sit just nicely there. So I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to run a bit of glue all the way along there, and they're going to just sit over like that, and it just gives that it's cute. And then this piece here will cut like to sit, and I should have stuck that in the middle, my other one there. Yeah, it goes right. So I actually might do this one, and actually no, it's okay. So if I take that over a little bit, I'm just wondering whether I can have, which tree do you like? That tree, or do you like the evening evergreen tree? So which one? And or should I just stick with my deer there? So what do you think? I think just my deer. So what do you think? Think just the deer, or the deer with the tree? Actually, I think that one there with that. What do you think? That one? So, or the evening evergreen there with the deer, or just the deer on its own. So many decisions. So we've got the dark tree with the deer, and so the dark tree, so you reckon the dark tree, and we can put some bling on the tree. That? Okay, we'll go that. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to stick all those down. So we'll stick the, I'm just going to cut that off about there. I might use my little cutter. There he is. So this is retired, I know, but I still like to use it. So, and I'm just going to cut that off there. I like to have straight cut lines. So I'm just going to pop him on there first, because I just want that sitting on there first. So I'm just going to glue, I just glued this down because I didn't want these like embossed. I didn't want to put these up on oh, look, you know what I mean. I'm losing dimensionals. So I just didn't want to do it up on dimensionals. So okay, come back down. No. There you go. Okay. So that's going to go there. Our tree will sit about there. And okay, I'll take my tree up a little bit. So I just want to put dimensionals on that side. So I want dimensionals on that side because we're going to pop him up too. So I'm going to get rid of my glue. And before oh no, I can do that in a sec. Dimensionals, I've lost my dimensionals. Okay, there they are. I did put them all back in their spot that they're meant to be, and so I'm going to grab the mini and the big ones. So work out which side of the tree you like first. So that's embossed. Oh, they're both, I think I quite like that way. So I'm going to grab one of the big ones, not that one because that one needs some glue. So I'm going to stick that there, and I think that will go there. And we need a little tiny one, or did we? I'm going up there. Probably need just a tiny little bit of glue on that corner, or a little baby one on that corner. So I'm just going to take those off, and I'm just going to stick those. That's going to stick about there. I'm just going to take that off and make sure, so you can see nothing's coming through. So you don't want to have a big blot of like your dimensionals popping through, or glue or anything. So okay, so that part's done. So now we're just going to stick our deer, and I think I like my deer just sort of stepping over that tree. So, and we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to pop a dimensional on his bum there and a little bit on that leg, and I'm just going to leave the rest all floating around. So we've got that part there, and I'm just going to snip a bit of this one down, and I've already been going that side, so I'm just going to snip a little bit of that off, and that's just making sure, and that's going to go down on, so you could probably put it on all legs if you want to. So I'm just going to take that and stick that down there. Okay, and I probably need to snip a little bit of that off, but we can stick that onto the other leg. Okay, come on. And we'll stick a little bit on, oh, that's sticking, and on that leg. So we don't really need that much on there. So, okay. And there's the dog. The back door's locked, so if it's anybody, they'll either come in. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. Could be the neighbour. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to stick that about there, and then I'm going to pop my bits of bling on. So okay, so is this something that you will give a try? Okay, give it a try, give it a go. So there's another little tree there. I could have stuck that in there, but yeah, I don't think I need that one. I'll keep them for another day. So I'm going to move everything out, and I'm going to grab some bling. I'm going to use I'm using real red, okay, the real red rhinestones, or the red rhinestones. So I'm just going to grab those out. So I didn't really think I need too many. I'm going to grab my take your pick tool, and I'm just going to pop this Paddy. I'm going to pop one on his nose. I think he looks cute with the red nose. And I'm just going to pop a couple. Might just pop one in the tree there. Actually, I could probably pop that down on a little bit of, but I won't do that on. And I'm going to pop another one there. That tree looks cute like that. And I might just pop another one down here. You don't have to use all these, but I like bling. So, and then I'm just going to grab my Winker Stella. Get rid of all that out of the way, and all that out of the way. Bring that down a little bit. And just going to grab my Winker Stella, and just going to go all over those trees and give them a bit of sparkle. So it looks like they've got snow on them, or they're just Christmas trees out in the bush. So, and then you can do the same around this one here. So I'm not going to do the deer, like I'm just going to leave him, but I just want sparkle in the trees. So, and the reason why I done this before, I don't know if anybody, but I find sticking rhinestones onto like pieces that are glittered, I find they have a bit of trouble sticking. So that yeah, okay, so that's all my glitter. So pop that back. I'll stick all these back, so they're all ready to go for my next video tomorrow. So I might have to go on, and what did I say? Look, I've got red on me already, and I don't know how that happens. So, but I do. I end up getting red from somewhere. So there is my box, actually, and I'm just gonna grab I don't know where I stuck that. I had them all ready to go, and I thought, well, I'll do that. And yeah, oh no, there they are. I'll just quickly grab them. So all I'm putting in mine is these chocolate eclairs. So I'm just going to open the lid, and then I'll take this bag of eclairs out. And I'm just going to put a whole, and there's one there opened. So we'll pop that aside. And I'm just going to fill it up with a heap of chockies. And then just put your lid on, and if you wanted to, you could put some ribbon around there. There's nothing to say that, yeah. Okay, give that a bit of a shake up. I'll probably put too many in this one, but and I did. That one's got a lot more than that one, but there is my project. That one there I'm going to chuck in the bin. So, but there is my project for today. So which one do you like? Do you like the one we created today or the one that I created before? So, and I'm just going to grab my, they look great, Lisa, thank you. They're cute, Sally, thank you. So I'm just going to pop a bit of wing Costello on these ones. So, and oh, that's on, and those ones were underneath. I'll show you what I did on those ones, because some of those, so just making sure and I didn't put any on these ones. I didn't think that they needed bling, so, and I'll show you on this one what I done underneath. Okay. And so I'll take this one off. This one here, I actually stuck some of the trees on the other side, and I wasn't happy with how I did that. So it's funny how you create a card and you do like create a card. You create a box and you look at it and you think, oh, I could have had some more there, but I didn't. So you learn by your mistakes on the first one, and you think, oh, I know how to do it better. So, but yeah, so where this one that we created today, you can't like it's all on the other side, and it looks a lot neater, I think, anyway. So, but if you don't like the look of that, you can cut 2 pieces out, and you can of the same and then you can line it in the back there. But to me, that doesn't worry me. No one's going to look in and unless you're like me. So I'm going to take a few of those out because they're probably just a tad too many. So, and there you go. I've got 2 Christmas presents already made up now for somebody that I can give away. And I think that's too many in those ones too, but there you go. So that is my project for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and as much as I liked putting them together. And I haven't used the reindeer, so and I think this has been carried over, so it's one that, yeah. So, but anyway, that's that. So, but I think they were cute, so I'll take some photos and put them on later. So, but alrighty, I'll pop them aside and I'll do the drawing while I'm getting that all organised. If you would like to purchase any of these products, I'll have details on YouTube in the show more, where you can get purchase any of these products. Also, if you'd like the new catalogues, I had them here to show you, but they're run away with everything else in this craft room. If you'd like to get your hands on the new catalogues, they're coming very shortly in the mail, so I'll be able to post them out. And if you have any questions, you want to know any more about if you would like to join as a discount shopper and save 20% on your products, your own stamping stash, you can join my team, and I can help you out with that. So alrighty, so I've got a little box of all goodies here. I'll move them aside. So I've got a box of just different little goodies today. I may add a few more pieces in here, but I will go through, I'll draw out a winner, and I'll go through everything in there, and you can let me know if you're on here. If you're not, well, if you watch the replay, okay, I can't get the lid off. Alright, so okay, so I'm just going to give that a bit of a flick around. So good luck everyone, and if I draw your name out and you're international, like if you live in America or out of Australia, I will send you a card and I'll do a redraw. So alrighty, okay, here we go. good luck everyone, and prize is going to, it is, oh, Martha. Martha, you got a card coming from me, so I'll put you there so I don't draw you out again. So Martha's getting a card, and okay, second one is Renee. Renee, you've won a prize. So I'll go through them. So we have snowflake sequence. We have the heart doilies. We have the pearlized doilies. I have a roll of, it hasn't even been opened, of, I think it's the Calypso coral. You can have the noble peacock rhinestones, or I've got a, I think it's pink pirouette, or pirouette, however you say that, stamp and blend, or you've got Love You Always DSP. So what would you like? So it's your choice. So just let me know. I'll pop on that piece there a card for Martha. So okay, card for Martha. I'll stick that up there so I know where it is. So she's probably gone, has she? You still here, Renee? So I'll go through them again. You've got a reel of Calypso coral ribbon, snowflake sequins, the heart doilies, the pearlized doilies, pink pirouette, I think it's called, blend. I may have a second one to go with that. So you like the pen, the marker. I think I've got another one that goes with that. I've got a dark one, so you'll get the pair. So you would like the blends. So I'll put your name on those and put that back in. So everyone that's commented today, and if you comment later on the what do you call it, on YouTube, I will put an extra name in the drawer, and yeah, so I think I've got the dark one to go with that. I just grabbed one out, so I know it's in there somewhere, but it's in the big box of stuff beside me. So but I'll find that, and I think I've got your address, but if you wouldn't mind popping, like sending me a message with your address again, and I'll get them out in the post to you. So but alrighty, thank you very much, ladies. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to see you tomorrow again for another cute little project. So, but I don't know, the more I look at them, I think I like this one here more than I do this one. But they're both cute anyway. So, alrighty then, I better go. I'm glad that you enjoyed that, Lisa. I enjoy doing it. So, I think I need to start giving away some of these boxes because I just seem to have so many. So they're all everywhere. I think I need to start doing some Christmas cards. I was thinking about doing a one sheet wonder in this series, because if anyone's interested in me doing one of those, so just to show you how to use one piece of DSP, because I know this Saturday I've got a crafty thing to go to, and I'm going to be making a whole heap of cards and stuff, so I may have to do my live a little bit earlier on Saturday. I meant to say that too, because my crafty thing starts at 10:30, so I may have to come on about 9 o'clock and do my live early. So, but I'll let you know. It'll either be early or it'll be a little bit late in the afternoon. So, but yeah, I can't do my live while I'm there. So, but you'd like to see a one sheet wonder, yeah, they're a lot of fun. So I can do a one sheet wonder with a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. It's just different ones. You prefer later? I'll see how I go, because I know I've got to go out for our annual Christmas get together, because we have our crafty thing tomorrow, and then we have our crafty thing at 10:30 to 2:30, I think. So if I can get out of there earlier, I'll go home, pop on, and I'll do my live, and then when I finish my live, then I'll go out for tea, because we go out at I think it's 5:30, could be 6 o'clock. I can't remember now. It's in my diary, so everything's in my diary, so I don't forget. But yeah, alrighty. If you prefer later, I'll do it in the afternoon. So might be easier for me too, because I'll probably be like a chook with its head cut off running around here with trying to get everything organised anyway. So, but alrighty then. I will add a one sheet wonder to my collection of things, because I've got one more slot that I haven't done anything for. So I sort of wasn't sure whether I was going to do a card, but I'll do a one sheet wonder. They're so much fun. So, but alrighty, I'm going to go and let you get on with the rest of your day, and I will catch you next time, tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So, alrighty then. Bye for now.